Aloha Kauai. Here's our daily COVID-19 briefing from Team Kauai for Wednesday, May 6. Our cumulative number of confirmed cases remains at 21, and all cases have now recovered or left the island. This means we have no confirmed active cases of COVID-19 on Kauai at this time. Kauai's tally of cases and other information on COVID-19 can be found on the Kauai Emergency Management Agency or KEMA site at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. To view the total number of positive cases across the state, please visit hawaiicovid19.com. The daily count on this site is updated at noon every day. Yesterday, we announced that we anticipated Governor Ige would sign his Supplemental Emergency Proclamation 7, which specified the conditional reopening of a number of businesses, nonprofits, and services as of tomorrow, May 7th. We relayed what we expected to be included in Proclamation 7, but there were additional items that were added before the proclamation was finalized, so we hope to provide some clarity today. As stated yesterday, the updated list of allowable businesses is Phase 1 of what is anticipated to be a 3-phase reopening plan. It includes, but is not limited to, non-food farming and landscaping, florists, auto dealers, car washes, real estate, apparel and electronics stores, shopping centers, pet grooming, and wholesale and warehousing operations. Any and all businesses that plan to reopen must follow guidelines to allow for social distancing, cloth face coverings, and frequent sanitation. For details, you can read Proclamation 7 in its entirety at governor.hawaii.gov/emergency-proclamations. To be clear, these changes go into effect tomorrow, Thursday, May 7th. You may be hearing of some confusion on the effective date on other islands. That conversation does not pertain to us. Here on Kauai, the Governor's Supplementary Proclamation 7 will go into effect on Thursday, May 7th. Here are some of the additional notable changes in Proclamation 7 that we didn't discuss yesterday. As more of our workforce goes back to work, child care is increasing concern for working parents. Child care facilities can now resume operations if following CDC guidelines. Another change is the language from stay-at-home initiative to safer at home. But the intent remains the same. We should continue to stay home as much as possible. The 14-day quarantine for all incoming travelers remains in effect, but now has a new feature. Under the new proclamation, rental car companies will be prohibited from renting to anyone who is subject to the mandatory quarantine. We're still learning the details of this new rule, but according to law enforcement, if a quarantine visitor is found in a rental vehicle, both the driver and the rental company are subject to the citation. Lastly, one rule that remains unchanged is regarding beach use. It is permissible to walk on the beach to access the beach. It is also permissible to exercise on the beach like walking and running. But loitering on the beach, such as sitting, lying, or sunbathing on the sand, continues to be a prohibited activity under the governor's order. Yes, reopening businesses and lifting the nightly curfew comes at a risk. As more people leave their homes, we increase the potential exposure of COVID-19. But as we've said all along, we know we can't stay home forever. We also know that our continued success in combating COVID-19 will rely on our collective ability to exercise self-discipline. Regardless of the rules in place or the terminology used, we know that we should continue to stay home as much as possible. We know that when we have to go to work or go outside, that we should use protective measures such as practicing social distancing, wearing a mask, and keeping our hands and surfaces cleaned. We also know that our success in reopening our island economy while still protecting our people will depend on successful screening and monitoring of incoming visitors. And yes, we know this process needs improvement, and we will continue to work with the state and advocate for the need to better screen incoming visitors to our island. We also want to take this opportunity to thank our police officers and National Guard for going well above and beyond to help protect our island. We're the only county that has a checkpoint station at our airport to monitor every person exiting our airport. We also have National Guard personnel stationed at Port Allen and Prince Rille airports. Further, They are following up to monitor those in quarantine. So mahalo to all our enforcement personnel for your efforts. We have been posting these COVID-19 updates since Saturday, March 14th, the day after our first positive COVID-19 case was confirmed here on Kauai. These updates were meant to help our community navigate our ever-changing environment as the information related to our rules, positive cases, or county operations change daily. It has been nearly 4 weeks since our last positive case was announced, so we feel it's time to start to scale back our daily videos. For now, we will be posting videos Monday through Friday, unless there is a newsworthy event that prompts us to post a weekend update. These daily videos require a lot of work behind the scenes. Many of you have asked why I read from a script, and the answer is because this streamlines the process for our team as they manually caption every video that we post. We also interpret our videos to American Sign Language, which is not a simple process, as we do not have a live interpreter here in our Emergency Operations Center. As a solution, our friend Larry Littleton volunteered to interpret our videos and spent many hours in those early days to develop a system to interpret our videos from a remote location, and we would not have been able to make it this far without his dedication in figuring out a way to make this work. Eventually, we were able to hire Island Interpret, and their team went beyond the call of duty to figure out a way to interpret our COVID-19 updates remotely, 7 days a week. There's a lot of work that goes into what they do, and we'd like to recognize their dedication and to making our videos accessible to our deaf and hearing impaired community. So to Larry Littleton and our team at Island Interpret, including Mark Baldwin, Igna Park, Jordan Kotani, and Tamar Lani, mahalo. Your efforts are truly appreciated. We're going to get there, Kauai. Let's continue to work together to make forward progress, which means, please, stay home as much as possible. Refrain from social gatherings or public outings. If you must interact with people outside of your home, maintain a distance of 6 feet of separation and wear a mask. Do not leave home if you're sick unless you're seeking medical attention, and then only after calling your doctor first. Wash your hands frequently and clean surfaces often. Stay informed and connected during this time of social distancing. We'll continue to post updates on our official County of Kauai Facebook page or on our Kauai Emergency Management Agency page at www.kauai.gov/COVID-19. The Centers for Disease Control is also updating its website regularly. For more information, please visit coronavirus.gov. Not everyone has internet access or follows the news, so please help to keep your loved ones informed. Kauai, we can do this. Hang in there. Take care of one another. God bless and aloha.